Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the drained Great Lakes map. We're playing as the green player out of the second position, and I have the ability to really hammer down a crazy 1 point hold on either of these two territories for either the right or left hand side, depending on which way you chalk it up, but basically control the middle of the map. I think red here. This one gives me the control over the right hand side. I don't know that I want to play for this bonus, though. I think white's going to end up capping on this 3 here. So I'm actually going to go here. We're going to play for the 1 point hold on the right rather than the 1 point hold on the left. And you may be saying, well, see, money, couldn't you just cap on the 3 and and still be fine, right? Like, I obviously, that is a possibility. But my hope here is that there's more people on the left. If I don't cap in here, maybe we get yellow to cap in here, maybe we get white to cap in here, and then the right side's an easier take. I don't really know. It's tough to say. There's also a 1 point hold off of either of these territories. Yellow doesn't take either of those. I think we get white on the 1 point hold here, which is another reason I didn't really want to cap here, because I'm not guaranteed to hold any bonuses if I cap here. Now, there's also the alternative of if white caps here, I could try to just take his cap now on the opening turn to be a 5. We'd start with 5. We'd have 8 here. Slow roll, maybe it works. No guarantee. White actually doesn't cap there, so there might be a bunch of people behind us. Tough to say. Black is behind us. I had a feeling we'd get something like that. I anticipate red. Well, I don't know. Red doesn't seem like he has enough juice to take the Apostle bonus up here. Unless he plays solely off cap, goes into the 4, then the 3, then the 4. That's an expensive take. Black will get enough troops to try to take this capital. And red is on a 1 point hold for that bonus if he does get it. But yeah, I don't think he took the bonus. So I am going to attempt to take this whole bonus. If somebody is capped below me here, I'm going to roll this. And I'm going to roll this too. I want to hold there, but I want to bring these 3s in from the side so blue doesn't try to break me. He might break me. Black might break me as well. Black's bonus, not a super easy take, but he's going to start with a bunch of troops. So it doesn't look like blue's going to break. I don't anticipate white breaking. And blue steps to the side. So again, that makes black's bonus take a little bit easier. But we'll get to see some of that action over there. It's going to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4 territories worth of a take there. So we pull this material out because, again, I don't know what people are playing for over here. Pull the farthest one out because the second one's right next to the cap. Bring that. And we're holding a +4 to start. I'm not sure it'll work, but we're going to give it our best go. Yellow playing very aggressively here to begin his turn. We obviously, again, know black is behind us. Black may thwart our ability to hold bonuses. I want to see what white does if he places troops here. Otherwise, it might be in my best interest to weasel down into the Algonquin bonus and take this so that I have something to fight against black with. White operates over here. So this may actually be the what I need is white's efforts to corral black here on a future turn. It looks like he is at least going to try to push for the Erie bonus over time here. Pulls troops out of the corner. Again, black starts with 8. If we don't see these land on cap here and he tries to make a move on red, that'd be great. They do land on cap. Now we got to see what he does. I would anticipate a full bonus take. Sees me here. He doesn't go bad to me. I don't necessarily need to go bad to him yet. His is only a +4 as well. We should see him double back here in a moment. He actually doesn't even take the bonus. So we likely end up holding here. Red doesn't have his bonus. So I'm going to push my efforts here into the Algonquin bonus early. As I'm not going to bother blue. We're just going to dive into this. We know white's not down here. Well played. Oh, we helped him, I guess. Now we got a nice strong cap in the middle. Does blue have this? He does not yet. That's good to know. I think this was a misplay by yellow. I think I understand the philosophy of choosing the Norton cap rather than the Algoma cap. But I think in this particular case, the Algoma cap is actually better because it's more exposed to the outer portions of the board. I get that if you go Algoma and then white goes Pentwater, you know, white is the one with the 1-point hold, but you still have the opportunity to contest that if you need to. A little bit of a strange play by yellow. At this point, I'll just probably leave him alone. If he wants to hold there, he can. The good thing is red, you know, red might be contested by blue. But as far as we can tell, ooh, yeah, see, this is what we need to remove. Yellow's presence down here is not something we want. So, excuse me. I will be nipping that in the bud very promptly. Now, white may go for this full bonus down below. I won't be allowing that at all. It doesn't make any sense for me to do that. Or he placed up here to try to regress red. Red was the one laughing at that, which is interesting. I anticipate we just see black go boom, boom, or boom, boom. Or he breaks me. No, he takes the split here. I'll throw you a nice fist bump. Thank you, sir. He doesn't break me. And because he doesn't break me, there's no incentive for me to overly aggress him. I don't want white holding the Eerie bonus at this stage, especially with black removing him here. I'm fine if he wants the split bonus. He sees my cap. I can re-break him if I need to. The Stanley and Huron, same value. He doesn't take this bonus here either. So I'm going to full send this. My cap is open on one angle here. Pull back to capital. And again, no incentive. There was no incentive for me to let white have this bonus. If he's not capped in this region, which we know he's not anywhere up to most of these spots here. Red might have committed back here. I'm not surprised why, or I'm surprised there's not more white. White actually flags, so it might be a free cap back here. Just outright flags. And I'm not super surprised by that. I would be surprised if black let me hold all of this. This removal of yellow in here I think was important. I anticipate he tries to take this bonus, but maybe he goes up into red first. No, he stops. I don't think he's an idiot. He doesn't have a cap or a spot that looked directly at my cap. So I don't think that he has a... Or I think he knows where it is, but he didn't actually visually see it. That roll fails. So this is actually good for us because we'll get... Because yellow got, what, 8? Yeah, so yellow has all of this. White does still get a card. So it either got a card back here or a card up by red and blue. Right, because we know red and blue aren't in here. I can pretty much assume they're not in here either. Does he keep going here? No. I am going to have to go bad to him soon. I don't mind feeding white, honestly. Black's going to be forced to break me, though. So the question is, do I get a jump on it? Force him to break me. Take what I don't think is the white elimination, but very well might be. Have a joker, which is good. I'm going to get an extra bonus here. It's a +3. We've got 12 territories. We get 13 troops. I'm just going to send this, I think. So that feeds white elsewhere. I don't have an issue with that. Black sits on me with a 7. Feeds white to blue, which is actually probably a good thing. It's probably a good thing that I have fed white to blue, because now blue can rival red. Because now there's a 100% chance that blue is up here. So at this point, I need to play full aggression to black while not dying to yellow. If I had eliminated white there, I trade and then I break. We're going to see black break me. The question is, does he break me in all 3 bonuses or just the one? Because I think there's a big mistake he can make here if it's just the one. This should close yellow off to me. I don't care if yellow has this bonus at this stage of the game. I plan on 1 point holding on the right-hand side here. He knocks blue out of this spot. That's totally fine. Blue will be approaching a trade-in very soon as well. I don't hate the way that I've played that. If black dumps everything on the 7 here, I assume he's not top left. Yeah, this is what I expected, and this should full break me. And we're just going to play this fun little game of... All right. I mean, at that point, if you're going to commit to it, you may as well come hit me, but you're just going to lose your junk too, so good luck with that, bud. I don't know why he's still hitting. This is a waste of troops at this point. Continuing to hit there is just a waste. I think that's a silly play. I'm going to break him with both spots. I don't need a whole lot here. I'm not going to open him up to this again. I'm going to break all of his bonuses, though. We're going to take all of this back. And I'm actually going to do this in a way... Let's do this. I don't actually care if he takes this capital here, because it's not a good cap. The goal, it really is to get him to overplay his hand. I don't mind if yellow gets a bunch here. He won't be able to take my cap with the trade-in. We also didn't show him any movement off of my cap here. The better thing is, like, maybe black sets early, tries to roll this. I think he's going to play off of his 19, though, and sweep through. And if he takes this off of a sweep through, he opens me up, and maybe we can trade in and finish him. I'll have back-to-back trades as well. Maybe, you know, card skip there doesn't make sense. So this just doesn't get everything, which means he has to come off his cap to break. Because now he doesn't win here, so he's going to have to break off the top line. Well, now you've just let me still have bonuses. This doesn't make sense. Now you've let me retain my bonuses. At least one of them, right? At this point, if we're going to keep quarreling like this, you can't let me retain any bonuses. So, once again, we get a +2 here. That's not bad. I'm just going to defend with 20. Just enough to not have... Actually, let's do this. Because I don't want to open this spot. He needed to full commit another turn. Like, I get why he broke me. The full break on me. Once, actually, that's the other thing, is once he gets the full break on me, he needs to stop. So the extra hit that he did is not worth it. You're not limiting me any troops. You actually just make it, I mean, I guess you do force me to go hit stuff again, but My hope here is that yellow is directing his fury up into blue and red, which he might. If he gets both of them, we're in maybe rough shape. If we see a jump to 3 capitals, we're probably in a tough spot. Black will get the 15 trade here. We got 12 on cap here. Red has quit. So yellow maybe loops around blue to get that. Now I have a card block on yellow, so if I'm able to eliminate black, he will have 25 plus an additional 15. So I have exactly 40 troops here. Yeah, this is not the way to do it. Now, if he opens me, that's bad dice, too. If he exhausts all of these troops, we can probably eliminate him. We won't trade in off of it. Yellow very possibly just fed red to... Oh, this could be good. Lose a troop here, and then the 5-on-3 is not 100%. This is not 100% either. No way he opens my cap here. Oof. The 16 obviously just comes back, right? Well, naturally I don't trade in. He breaks all of my stuff again. We gotta hope that blue gets fed, or blue gets fed red and eliminates red, because otherwise yellow probably wins this game. I have enough troops here to retaliate. He's not opening up my cap, which is smart. He doesn't retake anything of his own. But I need to... Well, I don't know. If he's got a trade on 3, we're probably in a tough spot anyway. But in this current position, I actually can just take back here and then cruise through here. If he's got a trade and he wins this anyway. But the better chances here are that he re-breaks me. Red either becomes a trade-in off of blue's play. I want to force him to set in. Blue trades. So blue should get red here. We have the trade in. If black doesn't have a set, mind you, even if he does have a set, his cap is now no longer open to my bonuses. Or not to my bonuses, to my cap. So he won't be able to roll me. I assume blue eliminates red. Now, if blue eliminates red, he doesn't actually trade in off of it. So we'll have to wait for that set to come on the next turn. But now the trade's up to 25. Actually, it's up to 30 because blue just traded on 20 and he'll get... Or no, it's still up to 25. If he opens yellow to me, I probably get eliminated. Blue is playing too aggressively up top now. Unless yellow is weak enough to eliminate, but I don't think he is. He should still be getting 13. Yeah. 13 plus a trade-in maybe is able to take my cap, but likely feeds me to black if black has a set. Basically, what I need to happen here is I needed a trade-in there. Yellow does trade off of blue if he gets the elimination. There's actually 2 avenues of thought here. If blue somehow lives... If yellow has just enough troops to hit him hard but not eliminate him... It's going to be dicey. I may have to cut through here and steal the kill before going for black. But the way I've played this, minimizing black's troop has been the correct way to play this. Unfortunately, red did not take his bonus promptly enough. And then fed the white elimination. Probably should have gotten that, unless blue had some sort of cap that kill guarded. And we haven't seen yellow to jump to 3 caps, so I don't think... Okay, I spoke a little too soon. It's against the timer here. He got it. That trades him in as well. So it comes down to this. If black has a set, because yellow will trade off of this for 30, which shouldn't... If he blitzes this, he's a fool. You should not blitz this. But if he sits on it, fair enough. It really comes down to, does black have a trade in here? Because if black doesn't have a trade in and he still breaks me, I get through here. This is the worst way for him to play this, too. He doesn't get the break here. Oh, he gets the break up top. What's that? 14? He doesn't open me. Get 8 for a 35 trade? We would need to go super even here. I mean, I have to trade. 64? I can't even eliminate. I mean, black just fed yellow the win with that play. I can't eliminate you, dude. I think I have to try it like this. Maybe I can? Oh my god, I can. That trades me for a higher trade. He didn't have a set on 4. Poor guy. Poor guy. Oh my god, that made me so nervous. Well, let's hope yellow doesn't have a trade in here. Need terrible dice here. I don't have a set. Loses 14. It's not enough to kill me. That's not enough to remove me up here either. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Because if he doesn't ever come take this, what is the 5 for? If he opens my 6 up, I have a chance. I'm going to get quite a few troops here. This won't take here, so this is not defended. This is not defended. He's now completely out. He's going to open the 6 up, giving pathing to one of these 2 spots. If he doesn't come take the 1 here, the 11 has to defend here, right? Oh, he only gets 4 on it. I just cap run? 1, 2, 3. There's 4 here. So I need like 13 and then the rest over here? Oh, there's 5 on it. 86. Oh my goodness. Guys, I just lost 1 troop on a 5 cap. Not even 100% roll, and I lost 1 troop on a 5 cap. That shouldn't even be possible. I would have said GG, but honestly, I kind of thought that I would have lost that. Yellow, my brother. Why aren't you putting troops on your cap, dude? Like, I get the pressure on the middle is smart, but and he doesn't know if I have a set on 3, right? But you had 32 troops in here, all completely off cap. You actually fortified stuff off of cap, I think, forward. Because you only put like 11 in front of me initially, then brought 30 forward. So why were all of these undefended? Why is the 7 sitting off cap, the 5 off cap? I don't know. I'm not going to question it. Novice, beginner, novice, beginner, novice. Not surprised white quit. Blue tried his best, man. Just wasn't in a particularly good spot with this cap back here. Red, I think, moved too slowly. Black did what he was supposed to. There was the 1 turn where he let me hold a bonus when he probably shouldn't have. And then he didn't have the trade on 4, which was unfortunate. I got what I think were pretty lucky dice on him, especially on the 5 down here that I rolled and then was able to get everything else out. I don't know. Wild game. 1 point middle capital. We never even used it. We never fully held the 1 point middle for a full turn. But hey, that's not what it's about. It's about the capitals. We win. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with more Risk tomorrow. As always, everybody, I have been C-Money. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.